everyone? Welcome to the channel, 24K Lurkana. Glad to have you here. If it's your first time, make sure you subscribe so you guys can see more of my videos. And guys, we did it. We got a Stitch. We got a Stitch Champion playmat. We were able to pick up first after my third try. The first one, it was a little rough because I decided to play cute stuff and change my deck literally in the parking lot, and it didn't go so well. Yeah, and it was weird because I actually won against my worst matchup, but I ended up just breaking in my favorite matchup, and I was like, well, whatever. And then the other one, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play a different deck. I'm gonna play purple red, and then I ended up playing against like some guy with like I ended up playing with one of my, actually he's a really cool friend of mine, but he was playing 4 flutes, amber steel. I'm playing purple red. I got destroyed, and then I can't remember my other loss, but I ended up getting bubbled and then got 10th. So then we went to a different one, and then we were able to pick up the wins there. It was fun. I ended up going back to what I was kind of doing good with and Pixel One prior days before, and then prior in the locals, and it worked out. This is blue steel. Dodge blue red, guys. That's all I can say. If you want to play this deck blue steel, you want to dodge blue red. Blue red can be a hard matchup, and I know it's a very popular matchup. You do have ways to combat it, and it doesn't feel too bad as people think, but I mean, you're obviously trying to avoid it. You have great matchups all around. Your worst and absolutely worst matchup that feels unwinnable, it's Amber Ruby. It's a really tough to win against that. Either that or I'm just bad, or I can't figure out the mulligan patterns or how to play those cards against that deck. But it's a really, really rough matchup. But yeah, this deck did really good. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to give you guys a deck profile, and then check it out. Try it for you. If you've been a Blue Steel fan yourself, then I definitely consider you checking it out. But yeah, we did it, guys. One thing to know, if you want to play this deck, it's just all about, you have to see a whole new world, right? You do have a secondary draw engine and Hiram and Pawpsicles, but you kind of just want a whole new world. It's more about the games that you win dominantly is because you were able to like quill and ink your hand away, play a 5 or 6 drop character, and then sing whole new world, and then play the game. So after your first whole new worlds, when you get to play the game, is when you're like at double the advantage because you have double the ink, and then you're able to have a singer on board to play some of your songs or be able to just kind of contest the board. One good thing about this steel mirrors against other steel mirrors, you're probably favored against all of them. You do have Cogsworth, so that's a very key and crucial component. But with that being said, I want to show you guys the deck. It is 61 cards, and I was very happy with it. And I'll tell you guys how things I changed last minute if I would go moving forward. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. Let's check this out. Oh, you guys, check this out, by the way. Sheesh! I know, it looks very nice. Let me make this bad boy. Yeah, so we did that, guys. We did it. Let me show you guys the deck profile, though. We're gonna start off with 4 Captain Hooks. I don't play Robin Hood, and I don't play Sad Boy Beast. Yes, I don't play Robin Hood. I don't play Sad Boy Beast. So we're gonna go with 4 Captain Hooks. This is my 1-drop. Other than Pawpsicle, this is kind of the card you want to start out with. It's just a good kind of keep the aggro decks on check, or whenever you're able to just kind of like go against those aggro decks or curve decks. You kind of just want to be able to drop something right on turn 1, and your Pawpsicle's not enough. I don't like Robin Hood. I don't like playing a 2/2 character. It doesn't do anything other than just being a shift target, when I don't think Robin Hood is primarily necessary in this deck. We are playing 4 Smees. You guys know the deal with Smee. He is Captain Hook's favorite partner. And then pretty much another reason you want to play Captain Hook is because then dropping him on 2 just feels way more powerful. Being able to just kind of quest and not being able to take damage from that is very good. Also, very good synergy with this deck. You do have these Pawpsicles. So sometimes when I wouldn't open up the hook, and then I would quest with it, gain 2, quest with it, gain 2, and then people are not going to challenge it, and then like he'll have 2 lives left, and then I'll heal it with Pawpsicle, and then he'll reset. It's really, really good. It helps you against it helps against like the blue-red matchup, because you kind of want to just start racing from the get-go. So you want to definitely open up the hook and the Smee on that go. Amazing broken card. We play one of the draw engines. We play the Pawpsicles. You guys know the deal with that. You guys seen it all over. Usually it's because blue-red, but we're going to do it in blue-steel, baby. So you're going to play this card. You're going to draw a card. And then you're going to go ahead and then play this card. And then you're going to draw 2 cards. You guys know what it is. I'm not going to explain what some of these cards do. Secondary draw engine. Yes, secondary. There's some decks that you don't want to wheel. And then you kind of rely on the Hiram Pawpsicle engine to draw. But this card is just busted. It's really good. And yeah, it's still a 6 shield that they have to get over sometimes. So just against aggro, sometimes it's nice dropping them early and is able to actually take out a lot of characters in the hyper aggro matchup. It's pretty funny. So we have that. And then we have a ramp. I decided to play 2 Mickeys. I didn't want to do 4. 2 felt just fine in testing. Yeah, 2 felt just good. It's just kind of an extra copy in case I don't see Quill. In this deck, I don't feel like... The theory is that you want to quill your hand away in a whole new world. So Mickey, I know it's a ramp deck, but I didn't really want to use resources from my deck. I didn't feel like this was what the deck's about. But I did like to have extra access for the bare necessities or just an extra copy in my mulligan to make sure that I do get the ramp before the whole new world. So I do play 2 Mickeys, and then I play a 3 Quill. This card is absolutely insane. This is one of the 2 main highlight points of this deck is Fishbone Quill and Whole New World. Pretty much you want to drop this on curve and then you want to start quilling away, play a big drop, and then sing Whole New World. You're going to want double the... It's okay to have each opponent have 7 cards, but then you want to be able to have double the ink when you do that. I decided to play 1 Benja and 1 Beast. I like the Benja. This dice is easier to others removal. But it's still good to have on curve. And then I have this Beast that does the same thing, but it's a better body. It's a 4/4. But also, he's able to sing a whole new world. So sometimes being able to ramp, and then you're playing like against the blue-red matchup, and then you drop the Beast, you hit their Quill, and then this next turn, like you get to ramp on the next turn again, and then this is gonna sing Whole New World, and it just feels so smooth knowing that they didn't have that access to Quill. So it does feel nice, sometimes better than dropping the Benja, because you're able to drop this, still do what you were trying to do with Benja, but this is also allowed to sing a lot of the songs. Grab Your Sword, Along Came Zeus, Let It Go, Whole New World. So this is kind of the reason I probably could consider, I would consider running sometimes 2 of these, but because sometimes it's very early and then you want to make sure you for sure remove this. If you don't see Quill, you remove their item as well. But I play 1 and 1. It was fine. My removal package, I do play 2 Let It Go. You kind of have to. That's kind of the reason why you do it. Sometimes it's okay if you don't mind giving them an ink or so, if you are like on way more ink or you have way the advantage anyway. But there's beefy stuff because you're playing steel that you can't get rid of, like a Tamatoa. It's pretty good to hit with this, but like just beefy strong stuff that you can't remove from your steel package, you do have the access with Let It Go. I do play Rise of the Titans. I love when people think they got me figured out and then they drop a location and I hit them with this. Also, another way to combat blue-red, hitting their items is very good. Or in case they play Manor. A lot of them are not playing Manor no more, but it's okay. I think this card is still good, and you should have a 2-of. I'm a very big believer on having a toolbox deck. So if you just have 4, but then give 4-ofs of a bunch of stuff, but don't give yourself options on other things. I do believe that sometimes it is required to have some 2 and 3-ofs in order to fit some tech cards like this. I play 3 Along Came Zeus. I definitely wouldn't want to highlight the hollow, but the foils, there you go. Foils on top. But this card is great. Deal 5, location or character. I want to play 4. I think I'm going to move forward. I'm going to play 4 of this card. It's amazing. A lot of your singers can sing it. I know they're not singers. They don't have the singer factor, but because you ramp and then you play them early, it just feels like they cheated out a song anyway. But, yeah, we played 3 Along Came Zeus. That's that. It's amazing. We played 3 Grab Your Swords. This card saved me so much, guys, on my the one I won, because I ended up playing a purple-red hyper aggro deck. And then being able to like just see this on all games. I mean, I was able to 2-0 the opponent, but it was because I saw grab. And then this card, I was like, oh my God, this card saved me. And it's just amazing and good. You do have a lot of ink, so you can set up a Tinkerbell and Grab Your Sword combo with 11 ink. And that just be prepared in other ways with a body that you get to keep with just Tinkerbell. So this is good. Speaking of the Tink, We are playing the 4 Tinkerbells. As you guys can see, some are foil, some are not. I never really play steel, so I could only try my best, and I'm not going to go out of my way to get all these things foil. But 4 Tinkerbell, it's good. It's nice. This deck, you play 4 of it. It's just kind of a way to remove things. It's just really good. You guys know the deal with this Tinkerbell. Then we have my favorite song in Disney. Not in this game. In Disney. But in this deck, it is also my favorite song. A Whole New World, guys. So this card is just absolutely busted. If there's a card that ever needs to get on the ban list, if there's ever a ban list, this is the first one to go. This card is wild. This card is insane. Ink, 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 ink. Play a 5-drop. Play a 6-drop. Whole New World Sing. You kind of just win. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say about that card, honestly. Card's busted. Alrighty, now who's gonna be singing that? Let's go ahead and start showing off our guys. It's Gaston. He's good. He's able to get you one of the cards digging for. I'm not the biggest fan of it no more. I kind of set up my new build. I don't play Gaston. But I think he's still really good. I think I should have played one of still on him, but he's a really good. He's a quest for 3, so he's a really nice lucky dime target, which I like. And yeah, so he's able to dig you for 1. He's going to replace itself by you picking out of the 3 cards, and then he's able to give you that much lore. It's really strong. Sometimes it's when you're able to get you to your 6s instead of your 5s, and that's the way you're singing it. You play the Cogsworth. This card is absolutely cracked. This is kind of you play against steel, and then you just play a Cogsworth, and then you hit him with another Cogsworth, and honestly, they can't do absolutely nothing. You just win. It's over. You play the Cogsworth for the steel matchup. Also, against blue-red or against certain matchups, being able to play this and then just keep lucky diming and keeping it standing and kind of getting slowly but surely in the race, it's good because they can't do anything about it. They have to, like, be-prep this, right? Or they're going to have to, like, if you have another character, they can't even tremaine you. So it's just really good way to go about it, and it's a really good strong singer because you're gonna make sure that it's usually gonna stick there with a nice 2/5 body and ward in order to sing the following turn. When you after you drop it, it's gonna stick and you're able to sing. So it's your strong, solid singer. Alrighty, the Spice, a card that I decided to play, and this card I kept seeing it all day, and it was so good. And it's the card that was singing "Grab Your Swords" for me in my red-purple aggro matchup that saved me, and that is Captain Hook, Happy Thought. Why don't you just play Robin Hood instead? Because I am not going to play 4 1-drops that do absolutely nothing. The Hook has a very good synergy in this deck with Smee. I want to play this. I want to play another one. You can cut the other Gaston and maybe play 2 of these. This card is, you're able to shift 3 guys just like Robin Hood, and he's able to sing. But not just that, against purple red. Fox can't take care of this. So as you guys don't know about this card, characters with cost 3 or less can't challenge this character. So sometimes against like just the aggro matchup, I just start poking away at their little ones, and then you go Pawpsicle heal, and then just like, he's just a really, really strong card to deal with. He was, I know in theory, guys, this doesn't seem good, but I'm telling you guys, it overperformed. It was absolutely amazing. I love this card a lot. I would definitely consider playing 2 before I consider cutting it. Now, how do we get there? I showed you guys kind of the setup of the deck, but how do we get to that 20 lore? Well, we are definitely playing 4 Manor here, guys. So we're doing the 4 Manors. After I've been able to do this a lot against purple red, purple steel, a lot of just decks in general, like I'm able to wheel them, and then I have so much ink, so I can play like a Smee, a Hook, and then double Manor, and it's absolutely insane. This card is so strong. It helps you get there. You want to play this card. You want to play 4 of it. 3 is pretty fine. I don't blame you. Want to play 3 and fit some other cards, but I do believe it needs a place in this deck. I do play Lucky Dime. You guys know the deal. How do we beat blue-red? You get to this before they get to it. and then you kind of just start racing away. You should have a little bit more lore than they do because you were able to kind of, if you go Hook, if you go Smee. Remember, Blue-Red's not dropping characters like that. So if your Smee was able to resolve at least 2-3 times, you're kind of ahead on the race. So that's just kind of like a way to do it. Also, like multiple Manors. You just got to play around smartly against Blue-Red. But this card is just absolutely cracked. It's absolutely good. This is how you close out games. Right here, the closeouts. One of my targets, you don't play Tamatoa, but you play this very cheap 4-cost character that quests for 5. Then you hit Lucky Diamond, hit for 5 again. This card is absolutely insane. I had said it from the beginning. A lot of people didn't believe me. A lot of people was like, no, Belle is so bad. It dies to the Madame Medusa, whatever with that. I played it from the beginning when I was playing Blue-Red. People said no. Now everyone on Blue-Red is playing this. Strong. It's good. Blue Steel. You play 4 of it. Don't play Tamatoa in Blue Steel. Do not play Tamatoa in Blue Steel. Do not waste 8 ink for Tamatoa when you got access to this. I promise you don't need it. You're not that heavy on items. You're not playing Shield of Virtue. You're not playing Maui's Fishhook. Do not play Tamatoa in Blue Steel. You go for Belle. It gets the job done. It's really good. 2 Cinderellas. This is really good. You kind of go against this against Steel. I was able to win my finals by dropping the Cindy. You kind of just ramp and go into this, and then it just kind of folds, right? And then if you have a Cogsworth, like you literally obliterating their whole board. It's insane. This card's cracked. It's too good. Yeah, it's just insane. It's just too good not to play. You cannot play this and then maybe play like the other 7 drops that are really good, like the, I think it was the Simba, right? Or you have other characters. But I do like the access that you have with Lucky Diamond 3, and this is a really strong character that they have to deal with, especially in the Steel Mirrors. Amber Steel just kind of just folds to this too. So it's really good. Also, in the mirror, this is another way to out Cogsworth because a lot of Steel decks can out Cogsworth. So this is another priority in a way. But yes, that was my list, guys. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Another change that I would make to that deck, I have been playing these bad boys as my 1-drops. This was not in the deck that I played to win, but I've highly considered. I think it's really good. And make sure my small targets against Amber Steel stick. They can't let the Storm Rage on this no matter what. And then you're able to play the shift target, which is a 2/5. Similar body to the Cogsworth, but you're playing this shift 3. And he quests also for 3, so he's another great late game Lucky Dime target. But you kind of just do it mostly for the shift on 3, and then you're able to grab your sword. You're able to Long Came Zeus. You're able to let it go. Whatever removal you need before you hit that whole new world, or even if it needs to be whole new world to begin with, this is a card that I consider playing. You can cut on the Gastons. You can cut out maybe 1 Manor, maybe on the 1 Big City. Little stuff like that you can fit your room of where to cut. But that was my deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you love this little bad boy thing. And thank you guys for all the support, all, like congrats and all that good stuff. I absolutely appreciate it. I'm going to record my other friend, and he's going to be on Green Steel, and I'm going to record my other friend that also won, and he was on Blue Red. So 2 deck profiles coming from champion winning lists. So yes, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and all that. That way you guys are notified about that. And thank you guys for supporting me, and I'll see you guys on the next one.